Hey guys, me Steve. My name tag's under here. Well, thank you, Chevrolet. Today I want to talk to you about the Chevy Silverado, in particular the RST trim, what that is, and how it differs from all the other trim levels in the Chevy Silverado lineup. Buckle in, let's go. So today, guys, I want to talk to you about what's behind me, the 2020 Chevy Silverado. The one behind me actually is a crew cab, but it's the RST trim level. Back in 2019, when they came out with this current generation of Silverado, they added the RST trim level and actually a couple other trim levels. So it goes work truck, custom Trail Boss, LT, Trail Boss LT, RST, LTZ, and High Country. We have a lot of options now and a lot of different trim levels of the Silverado, but the one that I think confuses people the most is the RST. They don't know really what all it is and what it means, and I thought I'd clarify that for you guys today. So some of the biggest debate that goes on right now is what does the RST stand for, and from what I can tell, it seems like it's Rally Sport Truck. I mean, it could be Red Steve Truck for all I know, but Red Silverado Truck, I don't know what happens though when it's black or blue behind me. We're gonna sit with Rally Sport Truck. In the previous generation Silverado, we had an LT, but then there was a 2LT trim level. That 2LT trim level gave you two options. The first one was a Z71 package, and then the second thing is you got the color-coded bumper on the front of the pickup truck. It seemed like the Z71, at least in my area, was the most popular. So we sold more 2LTs than anything else that we sold here at Cliff Anschutz Chevrolet. That's not to say we didn't sell an LT once in a while, but the majority of the trucks that we sold was the 2LT with the color-coded bumper. And if you go out to the front of, or if you go out right now to our used car lot, you're going to see the majority of the used trucks that we have are 2LTs. There was a group of people that wanted to have the Z71 option, and some people wanted it to have. Some people like chrome, some people don't. So what Chevrolet decided to do is make the Z71 an actual add-on option, so you could add it across all this different trim levels now. And they made a new trim level called the RST. And the RST gets you the color-coded front, which you can see right through here. So it's very much like a 2LT. It just doesn't have, they made the Z71 a floating option. So beforehand, where it was a 2LT and you had the Z71 and the color-coded, the RST, you can add the Z71 if you want, like we have on this truck behind me, but it is just a color-coded truck. So that is the main difference between the RST and the LT, and where it falls in line with the Chevrolet lineup. So this truck right here, you have a couple different engine options for the RST. The standard engine, which is the 2.7 turbocharged 4-cylinder, which is new to the Chevrolet lineup. Am I in focus? There we go. So the 2.7 4-cylinder is brand new to the Chevrolet lineup. You actually see that in a couple different trim levels as we go across the board, but that is the base engine for the RST. The next engine, which is this one we carry, is the 5.3 liter V8 with dynamic fuel management. So if you remember, we've had a 5.3 liter V8. Still gets about 355 horsepower underneath this, or out of this engine. The old engine had active fuel management, which would go shut down from 4 to 8 cylinders, and the brain of this computer of this truck would decide when to do that. This truck's totally different. The dynamic fuel management goes from 1 to 8, and you don't even know when it's doing it. Still has variable valve timing. The 5.3 liter V8 with the dynamic fuel management, this here right here has an 8-speed transmission, whereas the 5.3 on the custom trim level is actually the old engine that has the active fuel management. You're going to see that still paired with that 6-speed transmission, and there are a couple different ways that you can order this 5.3 liter V8 with a 10-speed transmission. I think you have to go all the way to the LTZ option. Of course, there is two more options. There's the 6.2 liter, 420 horsepower. That one does come with the 10-speed automatic transmission, and then of course, new to the Chevrolet lineup this year, we have a 3.0 V6 turbo diesel that we are now offering for our half tons. So lots of engine choices. That 3.0 turbo diesel has 277 horsepower. It's actually the torque that's really impressive. That the 3.0 is going to have 460 foot-pound of torque. If you're looking for to have diesel in a half-ton, we now offer it. But the majority of the ones that we at least carry here is the traditional 5.3 liter V8, the old 350. This one, like I said, it does have dynamic fuel management, and it's going to have that 8-speed transmission. As we move to the back of the Silverado, you're going to see a lot of changes back here. The Z71 option now gives you the option for the dual exhaust. We still have the trailer hitch obviously back here, and then we're still offering dual inputs. One thing that is on the RST trim level, we do have the power release lift gate. Inside the bed, there is the Durabed. We have increased the space of the Silverado. They've made it a little bit taller. Sorry guys. A little bit taller, a little bit wider, so there's definitely a lot of space in here. They've also added these tie-down hook options here for the Silverado, along with still the hook accessories that are plugged in around the bed of the truck that you can still purchase. If you move to the back and you do get the convenience 2 package on the Silverado, you will find that there will be a 120 outlet in the back and in the front of the vehicle. And then normally, last year's or the last trim model of the Silverado, the lights were underneath the bed rail. We've actually moved it to the back here. Since we are back here, Chevrolet has moved to a mixed metal strategy with this Silverado. This bed that I just lifted, or this lift gate, is extremely light. There are parts of it that are aluminum, but the parts that matter, like the Durabed, is still roll form steel, as is the frame of the Silverado. As we move inside the RST, you're going to see that a lot of the RSTs do not come with that split bench seating, but are going to have the bucket. Good news is a lot of people like bucket seats, and it does give you the heated seat option. If you go up to that Confidence 2 package, which will give you XM radio, as I talked about, the Convenience 2 package, they'll give you the XM radio, 120 outlet, a couple other nice technology features, but also puts in the bucket seats here. We offer the 120, the DC, the USB, and then of course the USB-C. Integrated shoulder brakes got slid over here. All sorts of different options that are available on different trim levels. I don't think I'll necessarily get into that, but one of the favorite things I did notice that they've added on this that a lot of people are happy with is this button right here, which is the start-stop technology button. The Silverado does have the start-stop technology, but that button allows you to shut it off. So if you do not like it, and that tends to bother you, which it does some people, you do have the option to turn it on and off. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I kind of kept it short and sweet. If you guys have any more questions about this RST or any Chevy Silverado, hit me up in the comments below. And if you're liking this and you're liking all the other content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give this video a like if you like the Chevy RST Rally Steve truck. I don't know, Red Steve truck, right? That's what we decided on it. And if you have any other questions, hit me up, let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.